I have no idea what that glitch is. Please bear with me a moment while I attempt to figure that out. I have no idea what that glitch is. Please bear with me a moment while I attempt to figure that out. Okay, so this may be a very unique live stream in that the images are not going to be as are going to be more front and center than they normally are. I apologize because I am not at all certain what is causing this to be glitching the way it's glitching. I was going to discuss my tools, but with this not, the webcam not taking, not switching up for me, I'm not really sure how to go about this. I apologize. I'm not sure what's causing it to glitch. Okay, well, very briefly, I think due to technical difficulties, we may have to revisit this topic in more detail in the future. But for the moment, I'll just give you a short list of the free tools that you can find online that you can use for your publishing ventures. There is LibreOffice, which is not a subscription-based service. It's completely free, open source Office suite, very similar to Word, to Microsoft Word, with the ability to open documents in all major formats and save them in the same. This is good for both low content books, as it has a publisher, a slides option for creating interiors. And it's also good for writing, as the Libre Write is my most used tool. It's where all of my books and my novels, such as The Beginning, which is on your screen right now, was created. And formatted, actually, as well. Although I know that to up your game on your formatting, you can actually go to Draft2Digital, which will provide some good formatting tools, especially for ebooks. If you are looking to get into print, You might want to consider grabbing their tools and then modifying it in something like LibreOffice so that your spacing it lines up with provided templates and information to allow spacing for the inner fold and the bleed and the margins and such. So Draft2Digital would be a free option for formatting to make it look a little bit fancier. As far as putting your books out, of course, you've got things like KDP and Lulu and Nook. I love Nook and Kobo. For a long time, my series sold better in Japan on Kobo than it did on Amazon. It's a lovely and wonderful experience. Looking forward to getting back there. So we have LibreOffice as a free tool for writing and creating low content and contented books. We have Draft2Digital for formatting your content books. And if you are going to insist on creating your own covers instead of investing in a good cover artist, there's GIMP. It's GIMP, and that is a free open source software as well that is very similar to Photoshop. It can do almost everything Photoshop does, and you can learn some really fun tricks with it from YouTube with just getting started. Now, I will warn you, if you are just getting started, your covers and you're going to insist on making your covers are going to be crap. Don't think for a second they're not. And since your covers are the first step in the door for selling your books, you don't want that. More than anything else, you don't want your covers to be trying to sell your books if you're not prepared as a graphic artist. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't learn and that you shouldn't learn and that you shouldn't try. And you should absolutely include your cover in with whatever cover you find. There are some really inexpensive pre-made sources that you can locate and that I would recommend. But we can discuss low-cost publishing options in the next video. When I can resolve the technical issues where we were able to actually have a face-to-face discussion the way we normally do, I will make sure to do the screenshots and show you how to download the OpenOffice suite and where to get it, because if you do a search, you're not paying attention. There are some sites that you can download it from that also include their own host of, sometimes it's just shareware, most of the time it's just shareware that you probably don't need and turns into bloatware because it's just bloating your system. But my recommendation to you would be to find something very simple, like LibreOffice, to get started. And we can talk in more depth on Friday, or Monday, excuse me. By Monday, I will revisit this topic with interactive screens so that we can discuss this in greater length and so that I can actually show you how this setup goes and how it works. Thanks. I will see you on Friday. Or Monday. Wow, it is Friday. It's already a long week. I will see you on Monday.